everybody was doing their job. Everybody did what they're supposed to do, you know, and that's really how you stop it. It ain't no bells and whistles to stop a run game. Everybody do their job and do what they're supposed to do. That's how you stop it. I feel like I grew. You feel better, you know. I want to keep growing and don't want it to be a flash in the pan. Block out the noise. People be talking and chirping it. Nobody worried about that. And if they worried about it, you know, they worried about the wrong thing. So ain't nobody getting out there playing the run for us, with us. I don't care what they got to say.
I think we definitely took these last couple of weeks personal. You know, you see a lot of stuff, and when you throw around that S word, soft, we a bunch of grown men, and we don't like that.
Okay. We hear you, Mazi. We hear you, DeMarvion. Y'all tired of us talking smack about you. Good. I want y'all to keep that energy. We gonna keep talking smack, and hopefully y'all keep getting motivated. But on the Dak Attack Show, we do try to make sure we give credit where it's due. And Mazi, golf clap. You did have a hell of a game that last game against the New York Giants. Let's get right into it as we discuss Mazi Smith's breakthrough and DeMarvion Overshown's message that he sent to essentially everybody. And before we do, y'all do me a favor. Hit the subscribe button. No, I'm not going to do this on every single video, but I do need to do this more often because not enough of y'all are actually subscribing, and too many of y'all have watched multiple of these videos and haven't subscribed. If you're going to be watching my content anyways, at least subscribe for your boy so I can make some upgrades for y'all. Damn! But Mazi. He's been the object of a lot of people's frustration as it pertains to the Cowboys seemingly wasting a first-round draft pick on the defensive tackle out of Michigan. He also added, quite healthily I might add, to the idea that Cowboys need to stay away from Michigan players because we're just not any good at drafting those dudes. Outside of J-Lou. J-Lou's the one exception. And maybe Mazi can help make a positive impact on the narrative that Michigan Wolverines have gotten out here in the great state of Texas. But yeah, you seen the game yourself, guys. Mazi Smith was out there suplexing dudes on their necks, and he was just playing with a different level of physicality that, quite frankly, we just haven't seen from Mazi Smith since he's been in the league. I mean, he was hitting everyone. He finally lived up to that quote he made where he said, I don't even want to play football, I just want to hit people. He was hitting everyone, except actually he was hitting them within the confines of what we needed him to be doing. Outside of him almost taking Micah Parsons out the game, but then come to find out that didn't matter anyway because Micah still ended up getting hurt. But Mazi, man, keep it up, bro. Keep doing what you're doing. As a fan base, a lot of us are probably wondering where the heck did that come from and where the heck has it been? Well, Clarence Hill of Dallas Sports can help clear that up for us a little bit as he had a chance to talk to Mazi Smith in the locker room, and he stated this. While there was doom and gloom on one side of the Cowboys locker room because of the injuries to DeMarcus Lawrence and Micah Parsons, a smiling Mazi Smith held court on the other side. I asked the second-year nose tackle about him feeling happier than I've ever seen him, and he said he is finally carrying his weight. He felt like dead weight last year, not doing his job. He says he has to do it every week to keep the smiles. He doesn't want to be dead weight to this team. This may be the most insight I've gotten into Mazi Smith's psyche since he's been a Dallas Cowboy. Remember one of my main criticisms of him just recently, because I've been trying to give him time and I really didn't critique him much at all last season because he was a rookie. I don't go hard on rookies. But I've been trying to give him a lot of time, but the one main criticism I did have of Mazi Smith is it just doesn't look like he cares out there. It doesn't look like he's engaged. It doesn't look like he's aware of the situation that he's in, that he gets to play a child's game for millions of dollars and put hands on people. And he said he liked to put hands on people, so he should be really taking advantage of that opportunity and putting hands on people and not getting hands put on you, getting ragdolled off to the side. But I digress. That was a couple weeks ago. He had a great game against the Giants. And the reason he may have had such a great game against the Giants, according to Mike Zimmer and some of the other Dallas coaches, is simply because his confidence seems to be coming back, and his confidence seems to be kicking in as far as what he needs to do and simplifying his objectives as a player on this team. Mike Zimmer said, I think Mazi has a lot more confidence right now. When we got to training camp, I'm not sure he had that kind of confidence, but I think it's continued to grow. More times you catch him doing things right, the better he does things. hopefully he's walking around with his head high and his chest out this week. And I want him to walk around like that more, just in general, because again, that was one of my main criticisms of Mazi Smith. That wasn't me sitting there trying to find something to be negative about with this guy. That was the thing that bothered me the most about him, was the fact that he looked like a man that lacks confidence. He looks like a man that just doesn't want to be there. And if Mazi Smith is going to play like he did against the Giants and actually be the type of defensive tackle that we need him to be, or at least getting on the road to being the type of defensive tackle we need him to be, because we still need him to do better, y'all. He still hasn't generated a single pressure all season long. He's one of only 2 defensive tackles in the entire league that haven't generated a single pressure on any pass rush this season. So make no mistake about it, Mazi Smith still got to be a lot better. But he did show some promise in that game against the Giants, and I just really hope that he continues to do that. And I hope he continues to keep that attitude of like, F the world, F what everyone's talking about, because yeah, man, the deck's stacked against you. At this point, Cowboys Nation is not on your side. People are ready to see results. And it's the DeMarvion Overshown and what he was saying about just the idea of the Cowboys being soft. Well, Demo, I feel like you're one of the guys that's going to help change that perception for the Cowboys. But again, it's going to take some consistency. It's going to take you guys continuously going out there and doing what you did against the Giants. Demo, what you did against the Browns. DeMarvion Overshown, to me, is going to end up being one of the best players on this defense. By the end of the season, we're going to be looking at DeMarvion Overshown as one of the best guys on this defense, even over someone like a Micah Parsons, because quite honestly, to this point in the season, he's had just as much of an impact as Micah, maybe even more, because he's been all over the field. He isn't confined to only rushing the passer, and that was my main thing with Micah. There's no reason why Micah Parsons couldn't have been getting used the way DeMarvion Overshown is being used, and this man is all over the field. He's able to impact the game in all types of ways. That's what we need out of a Micah Parsons, but that, I digress. That's a whole different subject. I'll make that a different video. But DeMarvion Overshown, you don't want people calling y'all soft? Cool. Stop getting punched in the mouth. Stop letting people run for 300 yards on you. Stop letting offenses put up 40 points on you. Be part of the change that you want to be. That's all I have to say about that. Until then, people calling y'all soft is well within reason, because anytime we go up against a team that plays physical, we get bullied. So I can't even defend us as it pertains to getting called soft. We're contributing ourselves as a fan base, as a team, as players. We're contributing ourselves to a soft perception. And that's just what it is, man. That's reality, and perception is reality in many cases. Either way, Mazi Smith, excellent game against the New York Giants. I hope you continue to do that. If you continue to do that, if you have a great year for the rest of the year, bro, I will gladly come on here and eat my words, slap myself with baby powder like a pimp off of how high, whatever I need to do. I will gladly come over here. And this goes for any of our guys, whether it's Andrew Booth Jr. or Mazi Smith or whoever. Anytime I'm wrong about one of our guys, I want to be wrong about one of our guys. If it's something negative, I will come over here and pimp slap myself with some baby powder just to hold myself accountable for the stuff that I say that comes out of my mouth. Because again, that's something that the national media don't do. That's something that we do, however. Mazi Smith, we're going to critique you. We're going to be hard on you. We're going to analyze you, a first round pick. People expect a lot out of you. And hopefully this New York Giants game was the beginning of you finally being able to make good on those expectations. We stink them same old Cowboys, and hopefully DeMarvion Overshown, you can change our identity from being those same soft Cowboys.
Calling me, texting me, paging me, asking me, am I still them boys? Y'all usually check on me. Listen. I'm still them boys. Hey! Woo! Hey!